Good morning, guys. It's 7:20, June 18th. So yeah, today I'll be bringing you another video. Let me just explain what this video is going to be about. Just going to kind of walk through the day. I have another refeed day today, so that's going to be fun. So we'll start with my first meal here. I'll explain that to you guys. Well, I'll make it and then explain to you exactly what I have. I'm then going to be having the camera on and off all day. I'm supposed to be getting a couch in for my new place, so hopefully that comes in. I'm supposed to be getting a call about it at 8, and depending on when they plan to deliver, the rest of the day is going to unfold. But let's see, we got to hit the gym today. I was supposed to hit the gym yesterday, but I just wasn't feeling like it, so I did a rest day yesterday, threw in my cardio, and today we'll be hitting a mostly chest and back workout, so kind of switch it up for you guys so you have that. And then have a business meeting later tonight for the brand, online coaching, that type of thing. Trying to get that going, and then finally, what else? I plan to be talking about a specific topic that I personally feel like, with a whole bunch of the weight loss journeys on social media, a lot of people tend to, they tell you to love yourself, which is a very important aspect of all this, but at the same time, like, I want to be real with you guys, so I'm going to take you kind of back to when I was 258 pounds and kind of explain those feelings and really the reasons of why I wanted to change, and kind of bring you my motivation to you guys. So depending on how the day progresses, we'll get to that topic as well. So yeah, definitely stay tuned, and let's get this first meal because I'm starving. Alright guys, so now that we got the meal prepped, looks a little weird, but pretty simple breakfast for today. 40 grams of oatmeal, 1 egg, and 7 grams of Isoprime beef protein powder. And then also with it, I'm going to try the new Arctic Zero Brownie Blast dessert, just because I can. In the meantime, I will be on and off and studying for my personal training stuff. If you guys have any tips on how to study that you guys kind of found, definitely let me know. Definitely try them out. So as always, stay tuned. Alright guys, so finally, after, I don't even know, like a few hours of waiting to get the call of when they were going to deliver it, new couch is here. I'll show it to you guys. Dude, I could sleep like 20 people on this thing, so that's pretty awesome. So yeah, so the plan is now is what's gonna happen is I'm definitely gonna be enjoying that later tonight. The business meeting that I had planned for later today, I've been in contact with him, and we agreed that since I was getting this delivered late, that we would do the business meeting tomorrow. So that'll happen about 4 p.m. I've been studying pretty much all day, looking at other YouTube channels when I haven't been studying. So right now I'm getting a pre-workout meal in. I'll chow down on this, and then I will see you guys at the gym, where we will be hitting some front squats to begin with, and then chest and back. So see you at the gym. Yeah, gym's over. About ready to have my last meal of the day. But before I do that, I want to cover the topic for the day. My motivations for starting to get into bodybuilding. Now, this video, I was going to do this nice pretty scene outside. But as you can see, it's kind of getting dark over there. Way over there. So, I think a storm's coming. Yeah, pretty sure a storm's coming. So, let me get inside my apartment. And then I'll set up the camera. And then we'll get to the topic of the day. And then that'll be the end of the video. So, see you in a minute. This is kind of more a personal topic for me. I think it's a good one to cover just with all the different types of transformations, weight loss journeys, those types of things out there. Like, why would you want to follow mine? All those types of things. As well as kind of giving you a small overview of like the mentality of someone that wants to change, doesn't know how to change, or is currently overweight and trying to find that inspiration to change. So I kind of want to give you, or bring that the reality of what I was feeling. So this is a real talk moment. So first and foremost, being 258 pounds, for me it all started really with, I would say, a petty thing. I wanted a six-pack, so, you know, you always have to have that one thing, but I made a promise in 11th grade to a really, really gorgeous girl, and I told her one day that I would have a six-pack, and she said, I bet you could. And from then on, I don't know what it's been about that, but that one thing has always been in the back of my mind of like hearing that one person saying, I bet you could. So every time like I thought about quitting, I always had a constant little reminder. And I bet if you're overweight and you've made some type of mental goal that you want to do it, and someone said, you can do it, you can literally do it. It's just you have to go out and try it. And that one little motivation can be the key that just keeps driving you farther and farther and farther. But really the main reasons that I started weren't big, I would say. So in an instance, when I was in college and I really got to my heaviest at 258, it was the little things that made the biggest difference. So I never really had the health problems that people and doctors say that you can have being overweight, like high diet, like being diabetic and all of those types of things. Or at least I never got checked for them, so I don't know, I could have been. But it was the small things. So for instance, when I would walk into a room, or I would be in a room, I felt like I had two major things that really always played in my mind. And if you've never been big, you might not understand this. And if you are big and you do feel this way, you know, definitely know that people have experienced this and have made life changes. So if you want to make a change, you can definitely do it. But in those two things were always, I would always feel like I was either the center of attention because I was so big, and people had no other reason but to look at me or stare at me for the longest time. And so in that instance, I would always feel like people always were staring at me. And if I'd walk around a corner, someone would say something about me. Or if I left the room, somebody would laugh. So I always felt like eyes were on me, and everyone was always talking about how big I was. I didn't always feel like, I felt more like a sideshow in a circus almost all the time because of just how big I was, and people were like, oh my gosh, have you seen how big he is? The other feeling that I had, especially in a room full of people, was like, I felt like I wasn't there. So, because I was so big, people would like kind of look through me or past me, and I felt like I didn't matter to people. And that really kind of bugged me because in college, you know, you're a young dude, or I'm a young dude, and I want to like get to know girls and talk to people, and no one wants to get to know me, or that's how I felt. Or if I was walking on campus, I felt like people would walk faster around me to get away from just how big I was. And you know, girls did play a part. They still do. Like I still don't feel that comfortable around a lot of people in the sense of like my whole journey, but my whole journey is what this is all about. So I'm starting to get more comfortable in my own body, but I know it has played a part in why I haven't been able to be comfortable with people. That being said, I would call those petty reasons, but then the major reasons started to kick in, and it was simple things like, instead of feeling just feeling like worthless in any situation, it came down to when I walked up 2 flights of stairs, I couldn't breathe. I was out of breath. And that really hit me when I was playing flag football one day with my friends. Like, I could still run and everything, but at the end of the day, like, 5 steps into the game, I was tired. And I didn't want that. And all my friends were having fun, and I was sitting there trying to just breathe. Like, you get so heavy, and you don't even realize it, but it's like an elephant, or I don't even know how to describe it, but it's literally like you're almost drowning every step you take if you're that heavy and you're trying to walk upstairs. And I just couldn't do it anymore. Like, I got tired of having to wait to walk through a door because you couldn't fit with somebody else. I got tired of looking in the mirror and just being sick of how I looked. Got tired of being worthless. I got tired of wanting to look better than what I was to actually make that change. And like, I don't think a lot of people really talk about these types of things or know how to talk about them, and I'm not even sure how to talk about them, but I just got so sick and tired of not being what I saw in my head that I needed to change. And that's, and I don't know, like, it's hard for someone that's always been athletic or always been in the fitness industry or never truly experienced that, how to truly connect with someone that's overweight and feels these types of things. And I think a lot of people end up skipping that in their weight loss journey. Like, they don't want to talk about it. And I just want to either inspire someone that is overweight looking to make that change, or someone that's stagnant in some other passion in their life to be like, wow, I'm tired of not being able to do something, or I'm tired of how I look, or I'm tired of not having the money, I'm tired of not being able to take a trip. And in the fitness industry, if you've never experienced that, I just want to bring you like the mentality. The mentality is weird in the sense of like, you just, some days you just feel worthless. You can't do the things that you want to do. You don't fit in. People walk around you. People stare at you. You get breathless just walking up 2 flights of stairs. you're so addicted to food at that point that you taste like an M&M and all of a sudden you're binge eating a whole bag. You can smell donuts and then all of a sudden 12 disappear. And then afterwards you feel worse. You totally feel worse about it because you hear all these things in the fitness industry of like, oh, you can just do this, and oh, you just need to stop eating, and you know it's not good for you, but literally they're triggers, and you psychologically you get so used to seeing yourself in the mirror like that those things don't matter anymore. It's just impulse, and it takes a lot of work for someone to completely change that. And yeah, I mean, another major motivation for me was, people staring, always feeling like I was never truly part of a group because of my size, never really fitting in, feeling worthless. Man, you get it. You don't want to take your shirt off in public. You don't feel good about yourself. I mean, the worst one, the absolute worst one is you can be sitting in a room and you start sweating just because of a 1 or 2 degree temperature change. And some people are thinking like, well, it's just sweat. It's where the sweat starts. I mean, for me, it always started at my chest. My lower chest, actually, because I was so heavy. And for some reason, it just stayed there. And I would have sweat stains in a room because I felt the temperature change. Just 2 degrees heavier, and my body was working so overtime. And I tell you what, if you're heavier and you really want to make a change, you can do it. Don't be afraid. I mean, my motivations are small, but at the end of the day, it's been a 6-year journey so far, and my mentality has completely changed to where I don't feel useless in a room. I don't feel empty anymore. I feel alive for once in my life. Being heavy and knowing you need to change and actually taking the steps it's a journey that only someone that's done it can truly tell you. Not only is it worth it, but you can do it. And you gotta just grind for it if you truly want to make a change. Whatever reason, whatever motivation that truly hits home with you, that's what you need to do. And if you're in the fitness industry and you've never been overweight, just know like that can be the mentality of someone that is overweight and trying to make a change. So it's not just simply, yo, you need to exercise more, you need to stop eating this. It doesn't work like that. It's a whole nother mental shift. And I think, with all these fitness journeys and inspirations, they're all great. And a lot of people say, oh, I was happy at that weight, but no one really sits down and like tries to explain the mentality behind it. And I just wanted to bring that to you guys, you know. In actuality, no words will actually describe how I truly felt at 258. All I know is my life was not what I wanted. Sorry this took forever, so. But yeah, no words will ever describe exactly how someone will feel at 258 or being heavy and truly trying to figure out how to change in their life. But hopefully it's helped some of you guys, either inspires you to take that step, or if you're in the fitness industry and have never dealt with it, hopefully you kind of understand the mentality. So yeah, there it is. So guys, thank you so much for tuning in. If you're new, definitely like, comment, or subscribe. If you're a returner, definitely share. Still looking to really build my channel. Any comments are always great. Feedback, constructive criticism, whatever the case may be. Yeah, that's all I really want to talk about today. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, thank you for your time. And something, what was it? Forge your forever, guys. Forge your forever.